What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new EZA LR INT Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan TRUNKS. Now, this was a unit that was probably, in my opinion, the best Tanabata LR that we had ever gotten. I'd say that he's pretty much... I would still say I think this unit was better than like the Tech UI Goku, just because this guy, in my opinion, I think was actually better than like the LRs of this year. Like, this unit was definitely in everyone's like #1 team. You always ran this guy because like they were just literally indestructible. Time did age them out, but now they are back. So let's talk about them real quick. Leader skill, bond of parent and child, future saga 170%. They give an additional 1 key and 30% to Battle of Fate. So 12 key super greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy. On 18 key, so they did something new here. So they stack attack and defense, which they've done before, cause mega colossal damage to the enemy, and they stack allies attack and defense by 5%. We've never had that before. We've never had a support that's stacked. Now, that's basically every time they do their 18 key, they're giving 5% attack and defense to the whole team. So first time they super, 5%. Second time, now we're at 10%. Third time, we're at 15%. And this is a very good unit for like Festival of Battle, just because that is going to be a massive attack raise for, you know, attack and defense raise for units that don't get a chance to super or something like that. So that is something new, and that's very, very good. Let's look at their kit. So they get an entrance animation where there's another bond of parent and child category ally on the team. So before, it used to be on rotation, now it's just on the team. They get 7 key, 100% defense for 5 turns. They get 10% damage reduction and randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow for 3 turns. They get 2 key, 200% attack and defense, guard all attacks, get 20% damage reduction, launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. When we attack with 18 or more key, guaranteed additional super. When we activate the active skill, or when attacking with 24 key, we give 30% defense to bond of parent and child allies. For every attack received or evaded, we get 2 key, so we gotta get hit 5 times or dodge 5 times. We get the 10 extra key. We get 20% attack up to 100%, so same thing, 5 attacks received or evaded. We get 50% defense up to 150, so we only got to get hit 3 times or dodge 3 times for that. And get a chance to perform a crit up to 50%. And we get 10% each time, so the same thing, 5 times. And then as the first attacker in a turn, you get 200% attack and defense and 30% damage reduction. So we got 30% damage reduction here. We got 20% here, so now we're at 50%. And then he gets another 10% here for 3 turns. So we're at 60% damage reduction in slot 1. And we got guard. So let's see how good this unit is going to be. Also, let me make sure I show you guys my build. Basically, we kind of went with the same build that we did with the INT Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Gave him like their equips, and then also gave him this equip here. Gave him 600% plus 600 defense, and gave him the extra 4 dodge. So 19 dodge, 15 additional is what we went with this guy. Full length level 10, and we're gonna run him on the blue Goku team. Oh, this is actually perfect right here. Just starting out, you know, starting out, we got the exact rotation that I want. Okay, so we'll leave him here in slot 1. So we'll let them get hit, of course. We do have we got 5 out of 7 links active. We're at 346k defense to start out with, which is fine. We obviously will build that up as we get hit or dodge. Okay, 12 million, 12.9 million. This is fine. We got to remember that this is mainly a defensive unit. This has always been a defensive unit. I've seen a lot of people complain about their attack stat numbers not being high, but we got to remember this guy has always been a defensive first unit, not attack. So the fact that people were like complaining about that, it's like you got to let it go. Okay, we did a lot of attacks right there. That was pretty good. Okay, so there's one. There's two. Okay, so we still need to get hit 3 more times of like fully build up. Now I did bring the Super Saiyan 4s on the team. And the only reason I really did that is because I wanted to make sure that we got like the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active skill. So we do have 2 other GT hero units on the team. So we will get the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's entrance animation up. That's going to give us an extra 70% defense. Also, we are getting support from this VEGETA. So we could have all links active right here in the middle slot. So, but I think we're just going to do it like this, I think. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. We have all 7 links active with this Gogeta, so... Or with the Super Saiyan 4s, I mean, so we're good. Let's just do that, and... we're going to give you that. Yeah, so we definitely want to make sure that we get as many 18 key supers as we can with that VEGETA and Trunks. Because realistically, the main thing that we're doing is we are supporting everybody on the team. An extra 5% attack and defense, like it starts out small, but you'll start to notice this significantly in like longer battles like this, where the units will start hitting harder and harder and harder. And we got units like this that stack attack and defense as well. So they're stacking attack and defense while also getting an extra 5, 10, 15, 20% attack support buff. You know, all that adds up. But of course, we will get the blue VEGETA out there. Because then we will share 6 out of 7 links. Plus, you know, we do get the VEGETA buff as well. So we'll see exactly what this unit's going to be looking like here soon. Beautiful. We can just counter everything instead. Now we still need to get hit 3 times to fully build up. Okay, perfect. There's a lot of attacks right there in that first slot. So what are we sitting at now? 1.1 million defense. So we are building up quite fast. So yeah, we'll gladly take that. We love when our units stack up quickly. Okay, good dodge. That's 2. Okay, so now we're at 26 million. Now we're giving a 10% attack and defense stack, while also greatly raising our own attack and defense. Don't forget, this unit still stacks themselves with their attack and defense on 18 key. I mean, these guys are definitely not dropping, you know, 50 million attack stats or anything like that, but this is still good. Like, you know, 4 supers, each at around 15 to almost 20 million. Yeah, that's some pretty good chip damage right there. Hey, I'm cool with it. Let's get it. Okay, so let's do this. The Goku, you give yourself the buff, right? Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to swap you into VEGETA. And then we're going to drop your active skill in slot 3. Because what this does is it gives us, what, 25%? Right? Okay, so that gives us yeah, so that gives us a 25% attack and or sorry, it gives us a 15% attack buff and a 25% defense buff for that Vegeta and Trunks unit. Plus, yeah, that's just for future saga, so nobody else is going to get anything on this team, but which is fine. Also, what are these guys looking at? Yeah, I mean, their stats are also going up per turn because of the support. And also, what we have to remember is, now that we're going to have this Vegeta this next turn, so he just gave us, you know, that extra attack buff, which is, you know, what we wanted. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to swap over to you. So you are sharing almost all links with us. So we're going to pop this one's active skill as well. So that'll give us an additional 15% attack and 25% defense. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. That's fine. Oh my god, they're stuck right there. That's annoying. Okay, so now we have a unit that is very, very buffed up. Unfortunately, we did not get a chance to stack up, but we do have a very good basically 30% attack and 60% defense that we're giving to a unit that is also going to have you know what, 50% damage reduction in slot 1 while having 6 out of 7 links active, while still giving us attack and defense support, also while stacking themselves. Yeah, I think the unit is going to be pretty good. I don't care, you know, like I see people on Twitter just doom posting units without actually like using them or even knowing how to use them. And that's why when I make these videos, I'm going into it with my own knowledge of the game and using the units as needed and testing them out, because you can't just listen to what people on Twitter say because they don't know what they're talking about half the time. I've seen people say like every int unit that got an EZA has been bad, and yeah, I don't think they understand what they're talking about. So we're stuck in slot 2. That's unfortunate, but we're at 2.2 million defense now, so I would say that's pretty good, right? We can swap over to this Goku, I guess. So, actually, let's do this. I'll swap to my Goku, and then the friend will switch it over to Vegeta again. Okay, so Goku. So right here we got 6 out of 7 links. I guess when we have both Vegetas up. Yeah, so when we have both Vegetas up, that makes more sense, because what this Vegeta does in his passive, he gives 3 key and 80% attack and defense for characters and allies whose name includes Trunks. So now that with us having 2 Vegetas up, basically, we're giving 160% defense to this unit because we have Trunks in the name. You know what? We'll just leave it like that. You know what? Let's just get it. Why not? We honestly, you know what? We may as well. Because who doesn't like funny big numbers? I mean, that is actually a pretty massive like support. 80%. That's a very good support. Can we at least get an attack with them? Yeah, we should be able to. Vegeta should be okay, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay, 30 million. Not bad. Here's another 5% attack stack. Attack and defense stack. While also raising their own attack and defense. Yeah. This Trunks unit is going to be... This Trunks and Vegeta unit is going to be very good to use again. Especially for long content like... Oh, we're not even fully built up yet. That's even more crazy. I thought we were fully built up already. Apparently not. We just got an extra... We just got extra stats there. Let's just do this. Fine. I don't know if we'll do enough damage, unfortunately, here, but I guess we'll see. Maybe we'll be okay. We can get around to next turn one more time. I do want to get him again into that first slot. The problem is we also missed out on an extra 200% attack because we weren't in slot 1. But so far, I will say I am liking what I'm seeing out of this Vegeta and Trunks as well. It's a very good EZA. Anybody who's saying otherwise is literally just a Doom poster, and they're annoying. All right, Mr. Oh my God, dude. Please stop normaling and just super attack. Just the one thing I hate about this unit is he just constantly supers. He's going to get me killed. We're going to die right here. Oh my God, 5 million. Yeah, see, if he would have supered right there, we probably could have maybe lived. But, you know, this unit's not a bad unit. I think that they're going to be very good. They're going to be very good on a lot of teams. I know a lot of people are complaining about this right here where they're like, oh, I'm not even seeing the 5% attack and defense. You are. You're just not paying attention to what the numbers are looking like. You are getting that extra 5% every time. So it does make a pretty big difference, especially for units that do stack. But let me know down in the comments below where your guys' thoughts are on this Vegeta and Trunks EZA. And also let me know if you guys do like their EZA. But other than that, make sure you guys hit this. Make sure you guys like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you guys are new. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.